You all the time, got to get to know you well. If you just didn't, I would tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you just didn't, I would tell.
You make this the bride.
Think about you
Right here.
got to get to know you well. If you just didn't, I would tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time.
Put your laptops. Take your laptops out and take your shoes off. Ma'am, you wearing a hoodie? Yeah, yeah, right. All right, schmucks. Today is Friday, August 2nd.
We made it to August. Hall of Fame game was yesterday. That means football's officially back, which was cool for about 3 seconds. And then it kicks in that it's just preseason. It's nothing but a fucking false alarm. Got about another month. So while we are patiently waiting for football, just grinding out the content, getting you ready for your fantasy drafts. Draft guide is not really guiding right now.
The BDGE Fantasy Football Draft Guide was announced all summer to come out on August 1st, and come August 1st, we weren't ready. The technical side of things, the coding side of things, the scary oogie boogie things that I have no idea how they work because I don't know how coding works, computer science works. That's not working. And that is all on JL to figure out because none of us know how that works. So it's really just like we're all just pointing our finger at him as like, please help us. And until he gets cranking away, which he has been all day and night, not to say he's not doing that, we're all just kind of at a halt.
I haven't been too involved in the overall process, but being on the outside but having a close look in, seems like there's a lot of stressful energy around the draft guide right now. Hopefully that gets resolved pretty quick. Emails are flooding in about people not being able to get the draft guides. If you have questions, email jmo@bdg.co. You can tag him in a TikTok of you screaming at him about you not getting your draft guide.
So it's all like a very stressful spot right now because there's a lot of people emailing us about where's the draft guide? I bought the draft guide. Where's my draft guide? Is the draft guide out? Am I doing anything wrong? Is there something I need to do on my end about the draft guide? And all we can really do is tell them, be patient. It's coming. We're cooking. We're trying. However, for people that ordered it all summer, may have had a draft on August 1st and August 2nd, and they still don't have their guide yet, and now they don't know how to draft, it becomes an issue for the business. Like, this is something we promised, and now we're not delivering. And Nick's not even here right now. He's at a wedding, and I know he was like excited to go to that wedding, but I know he's stressed as fuck right now, not being able to help out and just be all hands on with JL, with the customers. Probably just not be here in the building with the company. Bad timing for him that I'm sure he's regretting right now, but hopefully he's still enjoying it to the extent of which he can.
Seems like a bad time for him to have a wedding. There's probably a happy couple up at that altar, and Nick is stressing on his phone through the entirety of it. His fucking little rabbit leg is going 120.
In the meantime, I'm just emailing back. I am a customer service woman, secretary, just at my desk typing all day right now, telling people we are trying.
Cameron? What's Cameron's deal?
He said, I purchased the draft guide. Here's my receipt. Where this hoe at? I just sent him JL's phone number.
All right. As we talked about in the vlog, the draft guide this week was supposed to come out August 1st, and it's delayed a little bit. Right now, we have a couple of the rankings out right now, but not all the features are fully released, and we have a lot of people emailing us asking what's going on, where's the draft guide, how do I get the rest of the things that were promised. So what I've been doing all day Friday and Saturday is basically what I'm doing is going into every email and just replying to this. They go, where's the draft guide? How do I get the draft guide? I need my draft guide now. My draft is tonight. What I reply with? Smoochies. Nothing else. Ain't no, oh, here it is. It'll be coming at this time. It's just smoochies. That's the only answer they get. Take it or leave it. And that happens about, I don't fucking know. It could be 100. Yeah, 50 per page, as you can see right there. 1 through 50. And since August 2nd, yesterday, we have about 120 emails worth, 125. So yeah, about 125 smoochies sent out. All seriousness, I'm not saying that to all of those. I'm sending out the draft guide manually. I don't even know why I'm making this right now. I'm just kind of making some vlog footage to help show you guys that, like, we know we fucked up. We are trying our best, and I am trying to email every single person that reaches out to make it better. I know if your draft already happened, there is really no making it better. All we could do is refund you. But in the meantime, if your draft isn't as of right now, I will we are trying to get it out as soon as possible so you have as much time to prepare. We're trying. Again, we are sorry. It's our fault. We fucked up. Hank?
JMO is just a little,
I just know, like, send them back, like, bad spelling, too. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry your draft snake's not out yet. JL's cooking up the snakes right now. Don't worry.
JL's cooking up the guide right now. Where JL burnt the last batch of guides, quickly making new ones.
I'm refunding guys $25, but I'm buying it myself. I need to refund J-Mo. Where's that plan?
So apparently you can get refunds on the draft guide because it was late. And every time you get a refund, not only do you get your money back, but JMO has to make up for it by buying your draft guide. So JMO's gonna be the most prepared for, I don't even know if he's in any fantasy leagues, but he's gonna be prepared.
If your draft is today or tonight, we'll send you like a PDF Excel sheet of our rankings, and we know that's ugly and not the product we promised, but it's still the information you need to win. I think by the time you guys watch this, there will be like no concerns. The draft guide will be fully out. It'll have every tool, every little perk, every cool thing that we are excited about. It's just when we promise a certain date and we're not able to deliver on a certain date, doesn't matter if you're 1, 2, or 3 days late. 3 days later, at that point, late is late. Yeah, if you ain't first, you last. And right now, we're last. We're plan Z right now. Again, back to the point. When it is out, I truly think it'll live up to the hype of people. It'll be worth their wait. I think it's going to be probably the best draft guide out there. And that's like bias for me to say because I work at BDGE. I'm obviously going to pick our draft guide. But most draft guides for fantasy football help you prepare for the draft. They say, here's the top guides to look for in your drafts. Here's a little bio on this guy. Here's why this guy's a sleeper. It all helps you before the draft. The best thing about the BDGE draft guide is that it helps you during the draft, because when you're on the clock, we all know 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, you forget about everything you read beforehand. You need to know what to do now. And the best thing about the draft guide is you can pick like the players you're deciding between these 3 guys, and you could say, okay, I'm down to these 3 guys. I got 20 seconds. What the fuck do I do? And the draft guide will break it down for you. It's called a tiebreaker matrix. It'll tell you, okay, of these 3 guys, this one has the better O-line. This guy has the better injury history. This guy has the better O-line and no injury history. This guy has a better fantasy football playoff schedule. Every little small nugget that you might not know off the top of your head, we will throw right in your face while the clock is ticking down. So it is a smooth, easy decision you don't have to worry about. That part's been late, but I think by the time you're watching it, it'll be in hand and you'll be ready to cook in your drafts. That's been stressful. It's been stressing Nick, it's been stressing JL, it's been stressing me because I'm doing customer service shit right now. This week's kind of already been super busy because we've been writing up the draft guide. Sexy's celebrating his wedding, which is awesome to go to, but it's been a lot of work on me, like, because him not editing, I'm now picking up an extra YouTube video, and my editing skills are like mid at best. So it's like now that I have that, writing up the draft guide, talking to people, customer service, like it's just a little hectic this week for sure. But we fucking grind. That's why we're here, because we're fucking hustlers, and I really wouldn't want it any other way.
It officially now is live. By the time you're seeing this, it'll be really live and like fixed and ready to go. We're rolling on all cylinders. So make sure you go check out that using code BDGE when you sign up on Underdog. Yeah, so we're gonna be rolling on there. Pretty big dubs. You'll also get a free Patty McSquare dub. That's like JMO saying we grilled snakes. Yeah, Patty McSquare. A free Patrick Mahomes square, week 1, half a yard. You'll get to pair that with whatever else I come out with. I'll probably have a list of 6 bets I have for week 1. I'm super stoked. Gonna have a big slate week 1. I already am looking at lines. Already leveled a little bit of here and there, and growing some shit up, so I'm pretty excited. But we're gonna be doing preseason bets until then. The bets channel is also rolling. We are doing everything on there. This is just a bunch of shout outs. Make sure you go sub to the bets channel, TikTok, Instagram, all that sort of shit, as we are rolling everywhere on the bets channel, having content way more now that the NFL season's ramping up. By the time you see this, I would have gone live yesterday or Wednesday, and I'll be live next Thursday. I'll be live on Saturday, previewing the games for Sunday of week 1 preseason. Dub. We're going to be rolling on all cylinders. Last year, we killed the NFL. If you followed me on Twitter, for the short time that I was doing NFL, obviously it came towards the end of the NFL season, but we still killed the NFL. Have made over 50 units in the NBA. We're partnering with Pickett this year. By the time you watch this, we should have the deal damn near closed, done, ready to rip. So you'll have me, Tony, Nick. If JMO ever places a bet in his life, it will be on Pickett. Everything will be there for us to track. You'll be able to see everything. Our fuck around 7-leg parlays will be on Pickett. You'll see it all firsthand. You'll be able to see how many units we go down this year from stupid ass parlays that don't hit, but we have fun placing anyway. For me, it's going to probably be more serious of like, I'll definitely track. I'll have like a lot of green on my graph. For the other boys in the office who rip like 5-leg parlays every week, can't say the same, but they'll be having fun, so you can have fun if you're following us on there. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Make sure you go check out the Bets channel. We're ripping a lot, so I'm pretty fucking stoked for that.
Company's burning, city's burning. We're gonna go see Deadpool though. Deadpool, burning hot movie.
1 week removed from Deadpool debuting, and only 3 hours before we go and see Deadpool. I'm super hyped. I've been yapping about it for a couple of weeks. I've been yapping about it for almost a year. Like, I talked about it last December. Goal of mine in 2024 is to get the group to see 2 movies together. That feels like low-hanging fruit. That feels like a doable bar. That feels like that could happen within 1 week. On pace to go to 2. I'm trying to get us to see more than 2 movies together. I wouldn't bet the over on it. That's my goal. When we were talking about our goals for 2024, I mentioned us wanting to see movies in 2024 together, and I specifically picked 1 movie that I aim for, and it was this one. I was hoping the whole crew would go. I hope Nick and Gut were going to be in the building, but me, Joe, and Tony, that's enough. 3 Musketeers is enough to call it a group. It's enough to classify as a BDGE group going. I'm checking it off.
Well, my last confession, just like Guts, went down the drain with the Roadcaster, apparently. Deadpool, excited for it. Pre-predictions for Deadpool is 8.4 out of 10. I'm pretty locked in that it's going to stay at that. I think, if anything, it might get higher, but 8.4 out of 10 feels good. Haven't read any critics or anything, or stories, listened to any of the critics. I heard there's a bunch of cameos. I don't know who, but I think I saw that they're supposed to be like Superman at one point shows up, but that's about all I've saw so far. We're going through it right now trying to buy Deadpool tickets.
God damn it. All right.
Wait, those aren't...
What the fuck?
Wait.
All right, let's try this side just in case. I don't have a working credit card. Got any promo codes? BDGE. Bastards. You're checking my buttered bread sandwich bank account.
I saw that. That was wild. You eat butter sandwiches?
Dude, when I was in elementary school, that's what I packed for lunch.
Just butter and bread.
Just fold it up like a sandwich, yeah.
That's a nutrient-dense sandwich
All right,
there.
let's try the website you sent. 'Cause this is...
When I go home on the train late at night, I buy the child tickets because they're like $1. And the guy comes around, he always scans it up, looks at me, and goes, "Yeah, okay." This is how we can afford movie tickets right here. I'm about to win a millionaire.
Pay over time. I ain't paying. I ain't financing the
Financing
movie
movie
tickets.
ticket. Are we?
F9, F8, F7.
Thank you for your purchase.
34th Street, 5:30 p.m.
We going to see Deadpool.
Text me my number.
Look at him.
Great body language immediately.
Loves being at work.
I'm sweating my dick off.
Yeah, so are we. He's right, immediately stripping off his clothes. No boss, no clothes.
Alright, we're good.
Perfect.
F7, 8, and 9. Butter sandwich purchased.
Pre-going to the movies. I'm going to see you later. You're going to give me your post ranking. Out of 10, what are you guessing Deadpool's going to land for you? You're a pretty hard critic.
Probably.
Watch a lot of movies.
I'm like so pumped for this though.
But like if it's a letdown.
If you throw in front of me just people like getting beat up, it's like probably already at least a 6, 7 out of 10 minimum. Now you throw in superheroes or hit the 7 out of 8, 7 or 8 minimum. I'm expecting at least like 8.0 out of 10.
High.
Do you remember Dune?
Dune I gave like an 8.2.
Okay. 8.2 is the standard here.
That might have been low though, just because like I only watched it once. Like I feel like I could see myself putting it higher if I rewatched it.
Alright, so you're at an 8 flat pre-watch ranking. Joe, where are you at?
If Jane was at 8, I think I'm gonna like it better than Dune, like right off the rip. I think I gave it like a 7.8. I'm gonna go 8.4. I think 8.4 off the rip. If like I heard they have great music too, so that's bumping me up already.
Yeah,
like if they got good tunes and good action.
Such an underrated part of the movie, like
Got a good soundtrack.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
having good soundtracks, good. Baby Driver, have you ever seen that?
Yeah. Like Guardians of the Galaxy has a GOAT soundtrack for all their movies.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever watched Euphoria?
No.
There's a
Girl
lot of
show.
dicks in that one too.
But
Something
guy-
about J-Mo and watching shows with a lot of cock.
Euphoria, The Boys. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I know there's a lot of naked people in that.
Game of
but-
Thrones GOAT.
I think I've watched outside of like children's movies when I was a kid. I think I could count on my hands how many times I've seen a movie.
If there's one
Opposite
side of the
spectrum.
spectrum, I might be on the complete opposite
Like
side.
I never watch movies. I watch a lot of shows. I watch a lot of anime. So like for me, it's like anime stuff.
Okay.
If you want to talk about action, this is why I think JMO would really like it, because it's just like superheroes without the name superhero and like more action. That's like animated really cool.
It's all in Japanese.
No, you can watch it like dubbed,
Oh.
which is like American. You know, some people just don't like to give them shots. But, you know, it's fine. Other animes that I rank highly. Oh, Hunter x Hunter is probably top 3 for me. Dope.
You're speaking a whole nother fucking language to me right now. I have no
By the
idea
way,
what
this is
the
how I
hell
feel every time you bring up actors. Even if you don't watch anime, you would like Attack on Titan.
I don't think in 2024 there's been like a phenomenal superhero movie that's out, unless there's something off the top of my head. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 might have came out this year. You could tell me that's 3 years ago. I don't really know. I think it might have been this year, and that was pretty good. But outside of that, Deadpool, Wolverine, like nothing tops that. It's rated R. Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. It's superheroes. There's going to be a bunch of cameos. I'm pumped. Expectations are high, but that's where I want them to be. I think Marvel's going to deliver. Other things that's going on.
That actually is big news. That is big news. Normally every year for the past 4 or 5 years, minus a COVID year or something, we have the draft weekend, which is at the end of August. Nick is in a league with 11 other subscribers that fly out to New York. It's a whole weekend. It's one of the most fun weekends of my entire life. It's actually the reason I even know of BDGE, you know, years ago before I was in here. Saw the draft weekend video and was like, you know, this fantasy football brand, there's something to it. There's something really cool about this brand because, you know, they're not just giving you out rankings, your waiver wire, your trade targets. Like, they're real people, real brothers throwing on real parties, celebrating fantasy football the real way. And this year, we're not going to do it. We're not doing it this year. There's just not enough time. The draft guide is shot. We have one crisis that we have to deal with at a time. We don't have enough time to plan it. But an alternative is we're still going to do it, just not with any subscribers. Unfortunately, you've been uninvited. Cordially uninvited. No, that's something that me and Cut got to get planning on pretty soon here because Underdog needs their checklist of everything that they can provide for us by the end of this weekend. So the new plan is to rent out a house or an Airbnb that we normally always do. And we're going to have a in-office draft. Hopefully we can find 12 people to be in a fantasy football league. I know JMO is very unexcited about being in a fantasy football league. He might be out. We might need one subscriber just to replace JMO. I think the plan is that we're still going to make a piece of content around it for the whole weekend. It's going to be all the boys in here, and I think we are still going to throw a big party that if you're in the area and you're able to make it out to New York, you can come hang out with us. You can come party with us. You're always invited. You're just not going to be in the fantasy league, you know? That's the only real difference. So you are cordially re-invited back to the party, just not the fantasy league.
I'll be in the league. I just need a fan to draft for me.
JMO said he'll be in the league. He don't care about the draft. JMO likes fantasy football. He just doesn't like fantasy football. I did find this one place on Airbnb that's in Long Island. The way I got to Long Island was, you know, you try to find a decent space to throw a party in Manhattan, and they're just not available. Like, even if money was no object, there just simply is not a place that can house more than like what looks like a dozen people at a time, you know, especially if people are coming from even like slightly out of the area. Like, the most beds you can find in a place is like 4. And so it's like, I don't know how this is going to work if we got guys coming out of town. Like, even if we throw a party and Gut wants to get crazy with it, like he needs a place to crash, well, that's one of the 4 beds. So there goes that. My thought process was like, well, you know what? There's actual houses like outside of the city. We can go to like Long Island. There's beaches there. Maybe we do like a beach themed draft party this year, you know? Boys do barbecue, and I know Gut's into that. Maybe we have like a margarita make-off. Margarita make-off? I don't know if that makes a margarita making competition. And then we can have a draft. I think I haven't asked anybody if they want to be in it, but I'm assuming that it'll be the 4 guys on Triv plus Joe, and then the Snapbacks, 7 Dynasty guys, which might be 8, 9. Maybe we get Sexy could be in the league, but he won't be able to make it to America. His trips to America are super limited. I don't think he's going to burn one of those on this weekend. Maybe we can smuggle him. Who knows? Maybe Will. Will could be in it for sure. JMO's super excited to get Will in there. Who else should go? JL hogging the draft guide. Dude, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. JL needs to have his home league draft first, and then he's gonna release the draft guide. Smart. I think that was 10. Sam, you want Berm? Berm, I feel like might be a good one. Maybe like Josh Norris or Hayden or something. I don't really know. But the last 2 guys were probably underdog. Also thought maybe we just fuck it 14-man league. Like 1 quarterback, 14-man league. Anyways, we can get a plan flattened out by this weekend, get it approved by underdog, and set some things in motion, because that's always one of the most fun weekends of the year. It's probably the one thing I look forward to each year, like in September through July, when I'm grinding out edits and I'm like, bro, fuck this edit. I just remember that one weekend that makes it all worth it, the draft weekend. And this year we're not doing it. We're the whole year. I didn't even get paid this last year. I was just working off the hopes and prayers of being invited to the draft weekend. End of August, like the weekend of like the 30th, or maybe that's the beginning of September. Another good reason to just come out to New York. If you missed the trivia event, but you want to come hang with us, come out to this. This will honestly be a more fun event. I promise that.
The second thing I'm going to talk about, canceled gaming is back and better than ever. You haven't heard about it on the vlogs for a while now, because we were trying to find editors, trying to figure out which direction we wanted to go, setting up a studio, all that sort of shit. Well, it's all done. Now we're locked, loaded, ready to go, firing in all cylinders, streaming damn near every single day. Going to be live this entire weekend. Going to be live next weekend when you see this. We are going to be live all the time, damn near literally every single fucking day. Me or JMO are on live playing NCAA, 2K, COD, fucking everything. I'm missing one, Madden, and yeah, all that sort of shit. Playing it all the time, having a fuck ton of fun, talking with you guys, having you guys in the chat, seeing what you guys want to see. Make sure you also join the Discord over there, Cancel Gaming Discord, to be really involved with what we're doing. NCAA, we do Road to Glory, where you guys decide the path. We do leagues like Dynasty Leagues, where you can get in, play with us, me and JMO, all the time. Discord, join it. The link in bio of our YouTube when you go subscribe there. Bang!
Oh, one other small thing. We're doing a small restock on merch, and we ordered the blanks. You guys have been through us with enough vlogs, and I already know where like I'm gonna take it to the t-shirt place that I said like I'm done with, but I'm still gonna take it to them. They're gonna give me a date, and it's gonna be a week late, and yada yada yada. But like, we started the process of restocking shirts, so if you have one but you wanted a different one, we're gonna have a limited supply. We're putting out a ball knowers, the blue ones, the enough yapping, the triple stacks. We've had triple stacks on deck, but small restock. So if there's any t-shirts that you don't have yet that you want, be on the lookout. I'm sure we'll make a more formal announcement than me just yapping in this green chair, but t-shirts soon, as in not soon, probably a couple weeks, they'll be ready. Oh, wait. One last thing. You guys are watching this on Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, we will be live on the trivia channel playing Imposter live. Imposter, if you come, you could come comment and pick the player that we're trying to find the fucking sneaky link about. Tune in.
A lot of shit going on. A lot of moving pieces. Joe's rocking. He's back from Spain. Where the fuck were you? Italy. Same thing. Same fucking thing. Joe is back. Better than ever. Rolling, ready to go. Too bad he's leaving on the 24th again because he doesn't like us. Some are saying he just doesn't want to keep up. Me and Joe are going to go play Lax at some point in time. If you play Lax, let us know in the comments below. Because I'm going to rip fucking top shelf 90 right in front of Joe. Outside of that, I'm done.